Hello everyone. So in this video, in this lesson, we are going to see how to sort and filter, right? So we are going to see first sorting, right? So now we go to our Excel and see that there's a lot of data which is going in a sequence, right? For example, this patient data. So it goes in a sequence of one and so on, right? Uh, though if even if some data is missing, but it's still sorted, right? But then you can see that there is data, dates here, which is 4, 3, and then it's random. Age also is random, right? So what happens if you want to have some data where you want it to be either alphabetically sorted or sorted from smallest to largest or sorted by date, right? So there are three different sorts that you can apply in Excel. One is text based, one is number based, one is date based, right? So we'll look at text based. Like for example, you can for to be able to sort anything, you have to be within these continuous data. Like for example, you being outside the continuous data, you'll not be able to sort it, right? So for example, I'm here, I want to sort this. I can click here. First, what I'll do, I'll apply a filter. So first go ahead and click on filter, right? So now when you click on filter, you can see that there's an arrow that shows up, right? So from here, you can see there are a few options, which is sort ascending, sort descending. So these options might look differently based upon which Excel version you are in, but then the function is same. So if I click on ascending here, now you can see that whatever is there comes in ascending order. So one thing to note is if you have both numeric and text within the same column, when you sort by ascending, first what will happen is you'll be able to see numbers first, right? So numbers come first and then comes the alphabets. Okay, right. So to be able to now, if you are now that you've understood this, I'm just going to remove this. Now you see the rest of the data, it got sorted from A till the end, right? Which will be West Bengal, I suppose, right? So I'm going to say control down arrow shortcut to see bottom, right? So control up arrow again and see this A, right? So and let's say if you want to sort descending, you click on descending, right? So you'll only be able to apply sort on one specific way, either ascending or descending. So how you can see this is sorted is here, you can see there is a very small arrow that is being shown up here, right? So there you are able to see that this is sorted also. Okay, great. And now if at all you want to sort it by age, you come here, do the same thing, click on ascending. You can see that here it is starting from age of 10, 11, and it goes till the end, right? This is number based sorting. I'm going to click on descending, and you can see that at the date, the age also is being sorted, right? And if there is a empty cell, it will be put below, right? And same with date also, you can click on date and click on sort either ascending, where you can see that the earliest date is first 30th Jan 2020 and goes in that like next February, then March and all, and you can do it descending also, right? So this is how this particular data is arranged, and that is how you're able to sort it. Now, what we will have to do is like, especially when you're sorting, what happens is sometimes you do a sort. The only way to undo a sort, let's say if I've done this sort ascending, only way to undo is press Control Z, right? And how many ever times you want to undo, you have to press Control Z. But the challenge is, let's say you have done some changes. Let's say I've just sorted it, and after that I've made some data details like 78, 79, 89, and 95. I've added some data. But now, if you sort it again, let's say if you wanted to do it, go back to a sort which was initially there, and not descending, not ascending. So that is where you use your index, right? So which was your serial number. So that is the importance of having an index number where you can sort it as it was initially, right? So if I do it sort from one till the end. Now you can see that this is the initial state, but towards the end here in the patient number, you'll see somewhere your data is already there. Like you see 78, 94, 89 also have been recorded, right? So always remember that you're sorting something, and if you have to go back after making a few changes, also have an index or a serial written down, or else what happens is you have to do the changes once again, right? So that is an important feature, right? Always when you're performing some sort function, and if this is a sequence of sort functions, always remember to have a duplicate or copy your sheet and also have a duplicate copy just in case as a backup. If something get missed out and all, you can just tally it with the backup also. So this is about sorting. Now let's understand text-based filtering in today's lesson. Now in the same way where we have sorted, now you can see you actually don't want to see the whole states data, right? So you just want to see there's an option, there's a text box selection here. You can just unselect everything, and you just want to see the data of Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so now you have done this. Now this is a way to just filter out only the data that is relevant to you right now and what you are looking, right? But what happens to the rest of the data? Now, if you see here, the rest of the data is hidden, right? It is there still within the sheet, but it is not visible for you. Like if I drag this down again, you can see one cell opens up, right? So these are there within, but then not visible, right? So I'm just going to undo these four changes. This is how you can filter to see what you just want, right? Now here you can see that this icon has changed to a small filter, and rest others are still open, just downwards arrows. Now if I go here, instead of select, I can select all again, and now you can see if I apply, all of the states, Gujarat, Pondicherry, and everything is visible, right? So now instead of that, you just don't want to see Gujarat alone, just example, or say you Uttar Pradesh alone. So what you do, select everything and just untick Uttar Pradesh, and you'll not see Uttar Pradesh anymore, right? And those cells are filtered out and are hidden now. Okay, so this is how you see and not see anything. The other way to do the filtering is by options. You can also select here. Like for example, you also do not want to see Maharashtra. I can search for Maharashtra if you have a long list, right? And you can see that Maharashtra is also now not selected, right? So you cannot see Maharashtra. Okay, so let's check if it's unchecked. Okay, so you can select Maharashtra and untick it, and then go back. Okay, so you can see here it is not gone. Okay, so here let's unselect everything. Now, oh, only thing that you have to do is you have to click on auto apply, right? So now let's say here it is auto apply. I'm just going to say Maharashtra. I'm just going to say Maharashtra, and then say apply filter, right? And then you go back and you see that only Maharashtra is selected. Okay, so this is how you select only one specific filter from the search here, right? So other way to do a filter is to use a condition, right? So for example, equals, here you can see it says equals Maharashtra, right? So you can say equals Assam and say apply filter. You can see Assam is visible, right? So another thing that you can do is begins with, right? Now, if I say begins with A and apply filter, you will see all the cells which are starting with A, like Assam and Andhra Pradesh and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so you'll see this. Now, let's say if I'm going to say ends with H and click on apply filter, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Chandigarh, Andhra Pradesh, Ladakh, all of those ending with H will come, right? Contains, there's also another which it says contains. Now let's say where you want to say RA and then click on apply filter. Now wherever RA is, there's like there Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Uttarakhand, all of the wherever there's RA can also be seen here. There's also a way to select and or. Like for example, you want something to have RA and you also want it to contain a word Pradesh, and then click on apply filter. So this is case sensitive. So now you can see this Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, all the places wherever there's Pradesh, that is also visible, right? Now you can also do more, like begins with A and has Pradesh in this and apply filter. And you can see Andhra Pradesh is only visible here. Okay, and or you can say contains A, and then you apply all. You can see wherever there's A and there is Pradesh, this is just all visible, right? By default it will be visible, but I'm just showing you the use case. Does not contain means let's say like this, it's going to try K. It should not contain K and should contain Pradesh, right? So more or less all of these things will be visible, right? And if you see these and or more than and or these are a few new filters that are visible, which are filtered by color. Like for example, if you have two cells. This might not be available in, let's say, all the Excel. Let's say you have two cells which had colors in that, right? So you can select by color, cell color yellow, and you can see yellow color is all filtered. And if it is font color, just want to be red, you can see that that is also visible. So this is a little advanced. You might not be visible in all the Excel features, all the Excel versions, but this is something you can also try. Yeah, it's sometimes very helpful also, right? If you're using color-based highlighting, right? So, but the best way to actually filter or highlight anything is by having a column written out. So instead of trying to highlight anything, always try to see, like for example, you had to highlight wherever there is, uh, I'm just going to update this and let's say, uh, campaign, let's say event done. Instead of trying to say wherever the event is done, trying to make it yellow, always try to say event done is yes. So without the highlight, right? Highlight is good for options, but then if you have yes, you can always do sort by yes, and it's also very useful when you're trying to filter them out, right? So that's okay. So this concludes our session on understanding sorting and text-based filtering. In our next session, we'll also see the other types of filtering options. Thank you.